gaming controllers work on the iPad, iPhone, and Apple TV, and they are both very adorable looking controllers. Bought it mostly to play on my iPad Pro 12.9 inch, and I believe this unboxing video is going to be very useful for people who want to decide on which controller to get and hopefully not waste any time and buy the right controller for you. And this video is not sponsored or anything. I just made this video for fun and it's a cute unboxing video. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day and please like and subscribe. So the first controller here looks a lot like an Xbox game controller, and first off, the color is really cute. The look on this wireless controller looks a lot like a PlayStation 5 controller, but it's works on PlayStation 4 games. But I believe you could use it for a PlayStation 5 console, but on a PlayStation 4 controller with the PlayStation 4 game. So right here, I put the screw that already came with it and just do a clockwise and it sticks on like that really fast, really easy. So you could put on your mobile phone, but I'm gonna use it for the iPad. So here is real gameplay on Tower and Fantasy, and I'm also gonna do real gameplay on Honkai Impact 3rd and compare with this controller. I'm really excited to try these controllers and see how it perform on the Tower of Fantasy mobile game. So far it's working, the character's able to move, and I'm able to use my weapons, jump freely, and be in control, I guess. So far everything seems working out good.
I found a slumbering smart servant. Master, you have finally returned. Apologies, it appears my identification system is malfunctioning. Identity verified. generation smart servant. Mia, it might be dangerous inside. Wait for me by the entrance. Affirmative. Please stay safe. These dynamite drums should be able to.
By the way, guys, excuse my camera of my phone. It's only able to do selfies and recording selfies, basically. That's why the readings are not readable on the screen. Playing on this game control overall was really fun and very enjoyable. Like, it made a really good experience, especially with this Tower of Fantasy game. I believe this game is definitely you could play it with controllers for sure after I was playing it with this game. Please do finish watching the rest of my video, because for now it is going out really good, but later throughout my gameplay this controller starts to stop working. Let me know in terms of aesthetics which of both controllers is your favorite aesthetic controller in the comments below. Thank you. I hope that in the future, if the company sees this video, they're able to fix whatever was wrong with the controller, like for future controllers. Hopefully, like, it's not a problem in general for this type of controller where it just stops working like that. I say this because this controller is really beautiful, and on top of being beautiful, it is very comfortable to use on the hands, and it's very smooth. My gameplay of Tower Fantasy, this controller worked well and everything. But once I started playing my other game, Honkai Impact 3rd, that's where everything with this controller went downhill. Checked just in case if it was in the game, my Honkai Impact 3rd, if it was the game that was messing up or if it was the controller. And I went back to test this same controller on Tower of Fantasy, and this controller no longer worked on Tower of Fantasy because the button or something inside the controller was stuck, and my Tower of Fantasy character was no longer able to move at all, and my in Honkai Impact Third game, the character just kept running and running and running, and I wasn't able to control it either. So yeah, bummer. And this is only from one-time use of using the controller that this happened. I will be returning this controller and also hopefully get shipped another new one to replace this controller, and hopefully this one does not break down like that. Let me know in the comments below if you would like for me to review this controller again once this same new controller comes in to test it out with Tower Fantasy gameplay and as well as Genshin Impact gameplay with this new delivered controller. And as well with Honkai Impact 3rd gameplay. The great thing about Tower of Fantasy mobile game is that you're able to basically design your character and add in the colors of the hair of your character, choose different hairstyles and the features on the face and eyes and eyebrows and all that kind of stuff, and it's very enjoyable. I might just use this part as a thumbnail, so that's why I'm keeping the character like this for a while, because I think it will be a good thumbnail. Now let's do gameplay on Honkai Impact 3rd on this dual wireless shock controller and see how it works.
Countdown 開始
One thing I forgot to mention about this controller is that this controller does have a little bit of a lag when I'm using the controller. I'm more familiar with Honkai Impact 3rd because I've been playing this game for the past 2 years, but then recently took a break from it and then recently came back to it and decided to look up other mobile games and checked into Tower of Fantasy, and yeah, so yay, that's the end of the video. Just kidding. I'm still testing out this controller and I already did a spoiler earlier. It's in this game play, specifically this one, where not only it lags but the controller stops working during the music and after the music that I made on my own, the music. The app that I'm currently using is called CapCut, and CapCut, I'm not able to control the sounds of the music that I input and the voiceovers that I do in this video. If I lower one of the voiceover, it lowers the music. If I raise it up for the voiceover, it raises it up for the music, so I have no control over the sounds. Yeah. So if you notice that in some areas of my video it's loud, in some areas it's quiet, I mean not that loud, then that's because there's no option to separate those two sounds on CapCut video editor. These are pictures of my two dogs. This is my boy dog, Jakey, sleeping, and this one is a picture of my girl dog, Luna. She's looking out in the window, car window. And I'm also printing out the return. I also have magnets of my two dogs, and I definitely plan to sell them in the future, but I don't know how at the moment, so yeah. But this controller definitely needs to go back and be replaced. So I went back to my gameplay on Tower of Fantasy to check out if it had the same problem. And it turns out that the controller doesn't work at all with Tower Fantasy as well. And now we're gonna see how the gameplay with the controller Pxn Speedy wireless controller works on Honkai Impact 3rd. Let me know if you got this far in the video. I know this video is very long, but I had a lot of fun recording and playing the games with both controllers. They were both very fun. It's unfortunate for the first controller. Let me know any company out there that wants me to review their product, for me to review it and get sponsored by you guys. I will definitely love to review your product, especially if it has to do anything with mobile related games or mobile controllers for mobile tablets. Thank you. Specifically if it's like pink or very girly controller, or any new games that come out recently that you would love me to give a good review on your game and promote your game. I'm a huge fan currently of the game called Mecha Arena, so please Mecha Arena sponsor me in a future video. And Honkai Impact 3, I love Honkai Impact 3rd, and also as well as Tower of Fantasy. Please sponsor me. Also please, for Punishing Gray Raven, I am in love with that game. That game is my top one game currently for mobile gaming, and because of that game, I love mobile games, and also because of Honkai Impact 3rd. Because of those two games, I love mobile games. Also, for some reason, I did try to use the controller with the Punishing Gray Raven mobile game, but that game does not accept Bluetooth controllers, so I don't know. Punishing Gray Raven, they need to do something about it, because a lot of people love playing with controllers. I don't mind playing Punishing Gray Raven on my phone, but it'll be nice to play it on the controller as well. And I'm pretty sure your game will be even more popular if you guys include compatible with controllers. Well, as Macarena, you guys need to add compatibility with controllers, because your game is really good as well. Comment down below which mobile games you wish had control compatibility but do not currently, if you got this far in the video.
孫主孫主
聞いている。
ジャッカルから報告がありました。ウサギのプロジェクトの実証実験。
子供たちは落ち着いそうか。渡りガラス。
それは私個人。
君はだが渡り。
いいえ、鳥は
僕も。
Overall, the gameplay seems to be working really well with this controller. Nothing seems to be out of the ordinary. In terms of fighting, the controller does move around the character, but in terms of the character speaking, like there's some type of dialogue, you see that there's no button that you can press on your controller to continue with the dialogue. You have to touch the screen on your iPad to continue with the dialogue. Other than that, the controller works really well. It moves around the character, but for everything else, you have to like click on the iPad touch screen.
course.
I come from Astra, and I'm here with Franz.
Astra Shelter. Area code HT501.
Log, Mia enters High-Cross territory for the first time and engaging information exchange with other smart servants.
Welcome, Yoko. I'm Klima, commander of the District 9 Executors. Franz informed us about why you came. Unfortunately, we don't have much information about the abnormal energy flows of the Astra up.
Everyone at the shelter is worried. Could it be a mechanical malfunction?
And now let's see how gameplay for this controller works on Tower Fantasy mobile game.
Captain Klima has informed me of your situation. I'm delighted to see the return of one of our esteemed executors. Are you ready? I hope you'll make good use of its power. Looks like you two are getting along fine.
Franz, are you okay?
Me? I'm great. How have these geezers been treating you?
Franz? Activating mimesis. Reconstructing Eason's tracks.
Thank you everyone who decided to watch all the way to the very end of my video, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day and enjoy the rest of your night, day, or afternoon. And hopefully you guys watch more of my future videos, and also of my music that I make, that I put in my videos. Thank you. Bye.